Hey James, thanks for coming down so soon.
No,
let's do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is the car then, yeah?
This is the car, yeah.
This
Thanks for coming down. Obviously the current situation the country's in, but this is her.
Nothing's gonna stop me buying a car, I'll tell you that.
No. So yeah, have a look around, see what you think.
Seems solid. It's a bit low, isn't she?
Yeah, it's been lowered. It's got high lows all round.
A bit solid as well. Oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, it's a bumpier ride.
Does it need any work? Suspension all okay?
Could do with some cones. I will admit they're probably the originals. You can probably see it sat quite low at the front, but that is due to high lows to level it all out.
Oh, I don't know. I'm a bit of a 12-inch guy, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It might have to change, but.
Well, these wheels are worth a bit of money, so you could move them on maybe.
The exhaust is not big enough either. That's got to change.
Is it not for you?
Nah. Or maybe. Let's see how it goes. We'll see what's happening. So just starts and drives, runs alright?
Yeah, do you want the key?
Yeah, take the key. We'll go from there. Well, it doesn't sound like a Golf, does it?
No. And those door latches, like I mentioned in the advert, they're not the best.
Well, self-shutting doors, you can't complain with that. Really,
doesn't sound quite like a Golf, but make sure it's not in gear. I have a habit. You can't ask fairer than that.
Oh, I don't know, it's got a slight grumble there.
Yeah.
You're not getting it squared in?
Oh, it might need a belt tightening.
Alright. Can you have a look under the hood?
Yeah, fire away.
Sorry. Bonnet.
American viewers under the hood.
American viewers, please. A little bit dirty.
Should have a clean up.
Oh yeah, okay.
It's a used Mini, it gets used.
Yeah. Don't like the look of the pulley there, that looks a bit wobbly. See a bit of an oil leak and a bit of a coolant leak there. Probably in the belt there, that's definitely going to need doing. Let's have a look under here, I bet you there's oh yeah, you can see the oil leak there, right there.
I feel like you're just picking holes in her.
Well, how much do you want for her?
Well, you know what she was advertised at. I think she's worth all of 7,000.
Give you half. Cash.
Half. The current climate, I guess. I understand,
car
but
sales are probably not going to be on red one priority at the moment. You know, you're going to need that money to.
well, I'll tell you what.
Buy your toilet roll. You don't get a lot of toilet roll.
Toilet roll, yeah. And we're running out of alcohol in the shops now, aren't
Yeah, I know. That's also depressing.
we? And times are hard. You know, people panic buying. I'm panic selling, I guess. But yeah, well, can you come up any on the price?
Tell you what, you give me the car, I'll sort out all the problems on it, and I'll give you the keys back.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah,
let's have a chance.
Quick, there you go.
Quick
Gentleman's
shake.
agreement. There you go.
Right, welcome back to the channel, guys. I've not sold it really, have I?
No, you never sell Violet. No, you're far too precious.
I want to take the chance really to introduce James again to the channel and to basically say what's going on. Times are tough. I've not sold the car because of the mad rush to pay for my bread and milk or whatever. The car is going to spend some time with James, and we've got loads and loads of jobs to do, haven't we?
Yeah, there's lots of jobs to be done. She might look very pretty on the outside, but I think there's
quite a bit.
There's quite a bit to do. So, yeah, the body work is okay, but it's all the mechanical issues now. So it's going to be some work for me to do.
TLC.
Some TLC.
Yeah. So obviously going on from the fact that James has got Violet, I've got MJ, the Cooper, up with me, and
I like MJ.
We're basically what we've done is we've swapped jobs. I'm going to do the welding work on MJ, which is James's dad's Cooper. Evie, James's Mayfair, will eventually come to the channel. We're working on something quite.
It's going to be something special.
It's not quite going to be a normal car that now, I don't think.
Yeah,
so
I think
that is definitely something to keep an eye out for in the future on this channel. But James is going to be running alongside me on Simpsons Classics, and we're going to try and get as much content as possible for you guys. I'm going to be doing all the welding work at the moment. We're going to try and cover as many shows, shows at the moment. But obviously, it might be a lot of shows towards the end of the year for you guys. But James is going to do all the maintenance. So moving forward on Violet, she needs cones. We did try and point out quite a few things. So we need cones, quite a few bushes. The pulley that's wobbling on there, we need to look at that. It's got an alternator to go on it. What else have we got? We've got subframe mounts on the bottom. A few other little bits and pieces, haven't we?
Yeah, subframe mounts.
Fan on the automatic fan on the late minis. That's not kicking in. It could just be a wire fault or a relay. Not too sure on that.
We've got steam coming through on the.
You'll probably catch it there.
Yeah, you can see it on the heater matrix. So chances are the heater matrix is leaking. So we'll probably need to get that sorted before it becomes a puddle of coolant in your footwell.
In preparation for our Euro road trip, this was all what me and James had planned to do. But why not still do it? The car needs the jobs doing. James is really quite handy when it comes to tools and working with them, and he's in the maintenance side of things. Me, I much prefer cutting them up and welding them back together. But let's try and bring both sides of this to the channel for you. Everyone seems to be demanding Violet on the channel. People seem to really, really like her. So it's the best chance really, because at the end of the day, she needs the work doing. We want to try and do some how-tos.
Yeah.
You know, what to look for on a Mini. James is going to do a review on her, take her out for a drive. This isn't a standard Mini, but by no means heavily modified. It's got a few things to make it a bit better. And I think James could try and bring that across to you, that you can do subtle tweaks to a Mini and not ruin it. And it's the point you go to where this is going to be a cruiser car, a bit of a road trip car, and that's the whole point of this series and this kind of bit of work.
It's going to be a daily classic, I think. It's
a
good way to
turn the key and drive it and not have any issues for a while.
Any issues, and it's going to look good, and everyone's going to appreciate it for what it is. So
yeah, so that's the idea with her really, is get her mechanically right now. The bodywork was done a good few years ago. It showed a few bits and pieces, but I've got over that now and I just want to use her, so she has to be right. So yeah, so we've got all those jobs listed. I'm sure there'll be a few more once we start pulling stuff apart. The one thing we have noticed is she's leaking water, hence why we did say that in the earlier clip. And quite a lot of oil. Yeah. That's the thing we've got to do. We've got an upgrade pipe for the oil filter housing up into the block. So that's going to be upgraded, and James will run through that with you. It's quite a common fault.
Common problem with the injections, they got rid of the banjo bolt and they put in this little olive bush, and it just never.
They always fail. When it's running, it's pulsating. You can probably see the drip that's already left there, and it's just coming out. And on the back, you've got the two pipes on the back of here, on the back of the inlet, haven't you? And they're leaking. It's been, I didn't say botched, it's been repaired, but it's now rotten further back. So you managed to get hold of the upgrade kit.
We got a repair kit.
We're going to try and do a whole video on how to save your original inlet, basically. Because a lot of people are binning them, a lot of people are carving them, and we did that with the Mini Cooper that we didn't bring to the channel, but we did Le Mans in that, and it was carved from an SPI Mini. And I don't want to go that route. I want to keep it as Rover as possible in the mechanical side of things, really, because you could go SC throttle bodies, you can go loads of different routes, you can swap engines out of them, but I want it to be a road trip car but retain its originality, because this car has every single bit of paperwork with it. It's got the original bill, it's got everything, and I don't want to ruin that.
And I still maintain that if you're going to daily drive a Mini, you want an injection.
Yeah, fuel injection on the Mini.
Fuel injection, don't have to worry about timing, mixture, anything like that. You've got electric fuel pump from the go, twist the key and go. Maybe if the immobiliser doesn't let you go, but
that was another fault.
Yeah, that was fixed. So
yeah, that was just the battery in the fob.
But they're the perfect cars. You know, I've had, obviously mine was an SPI, nothing modified from the factory from that. And you know, it's been -10 out at night, and it just starts on the button just because it's got all that electrical advantage. And
so we want to nurse that, retain that, repair that, and use it.
Yeah, I've seen too many Minis being converted to carbs, and the injection's just thrown in the bin, and I think it's just a waste. It takes away from the original character of the car.
Yeah.
And you'll probably hear that in my videos where I'm talking about the injections, but I've got ECU diagnostics, the lot. So
so maybe we might even do a video, or James will do the video, plugging her in, seeing how it runs through, showing you the fault codes to look out for. Some things just get thrown up every now and then.
There's some quite cool things, I say cool things, you can do with the ECU diagnostics. You can test all the relays, you can test every single relay, the relay pack, the coil, things you can't do on a carburetor. You just have to replace them. But it's quite cool what you can do with that with the injection, so that's definitely going to be a video on its own.
And one thing I think to be said before we dive into this is SPI and MPI minis currently are actually cheaper than the older minis because people don't want this issue. But if you get a good one, they are the best minis to have. They are genuinely turn the key drive, head up the country. This used to be my daily driver. I bought this car 9 years ago this year, I think, June.
Yeah.
And
the first thing you did with it was drive it up to Manchester, didn't you?
Yeah, it's like constantly. I think the first year of mileage, it did 15,000 miles or something. It was my car. Yeah, it didn't rumble. It just the bodywork fell apart. And I used to have a sizable ginger, sort of rusty mark with a big golf ball size hole in it.
Crack number plate.
Crack number plate. It got in a bit of a pickle, shall we say?
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going to bring this to you guys. James is going to join us with the channel, so welcome James to it. He's going to do as much as he can. He's going to bring as many skills as possible. At the end of the day, he's going to fix the car as he fixed his. We're going to show you how we would do it. Don't follow us if you don't want to, but please do. Like with the welding side of things, that's how I do it. Loads of people have got stuff from that, and a lot of people have criticised it. But looking after a classic car is a hobby, and you should do it in the best way you feel the best way you feel comfortable with. So that being said, we're going to sign out. Violet will be back at the channel very soon. I think we're going to start with a walk around and a drive, and you're going to take her out for a bit of a shakedown.
I'm going to do a bit of a shakedown run, a little bit of a review,
and
just enjoy her whilst, and then we'll start taking some parts of her.
So yeah, we've got the whole box of parts for you.
Whole box of parts. We might have a whole month of isolation to.
Yeah, we've got plenty of footage for you guys to bring.
To get the footage out to you.
So if you're into the mechanical side of things and you're into the maintenance side of things, check out the channel very soon because there's plenty. I know it's an SPI Mini, but quite a lot of the stuff does apply to looking after a normal Mini, like the cones, the bushes, they're all the same. That didn't change. So there's going to be loads coming, guys. So please tune in. Again, welcome James in the comments below into the channel. You'll see a lot more of him. Catch you in the next one because we have got so much to do. So please stay safe. Please don't go licking and touching people. We've got to stay safe. Please, if you've got your garage in your car, stay in there. Take this the chance to enjoy the later part of the year of your classic and get them finished, get them built, and get all those orders in as many as possible. Just remember, don't shake hands with your delivery man.
Yeah, if they throw the parts over the door, just let them do it.
Just let them do it. Just claim back on the part insurance. Just do your best.
Stay safe. Yeah. This is probably one of the last times for the next few months we're actually going to get to see each other.
Yeah.
You know,
so
the country probably is going into lockdown.
It's going to go into lockdown. So we are going to be.
We'll be
communicating via YouTube.
Yes, but hopefully we'll probably put out together, but we'll do it via virtual means where send the videos to each other.
Yeah. So you'll see both of us a lot more. We will bring you some shows because we do really plan to do loads of shows, not just mini shows either. I think it's quite important to take classic car shows and just normal car shows as well. So there's loads to come, guys. So please drop in the comments below if there's anything you'd like to see, anything you'd like to see James do to the Mini, anything you sort of maybe not sure about an SPI Mini, drop in the comments below. And yeah, onwards and upwards. 2020, let's just make the best of it that we can.
Yeah, exactly.
So stay safe, guys. I'll catch you on the next one.
Take care now.
Bye bye.